Hello everyone, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing tonight? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I'm here with some great news. Aren't we all ready for some great news? So Sherry, Smear, and I got together on 2 more DigiKits and they're in both of our shops. She is Sherry Smear at Studio 28E on Etsy, YouTube, and Facebook. And of course, I'm Turquoise Dreaming on all 3 of those also. So I do have a Facebook page. I don't have a Facebook group. But I think I think I put the setting on there where people could post if they wanted to. So, you know, or just come over and say hi or whatever, anywhere on any of those to me. But yeah, this is one of the kits. They're both doilies and trims and things like that we got together and collaborated on. So you can go to either of our shops to purchase these. And I wanted to kind of show you the kit. And I can't wait to have some fun with these. So let me these are printed on just copy paper. So I could, you know, get a printout and you can print them on any paper you want. But let me just show you. There are a lot of, this one has a lot of vintage trims like these right here. I hope you can see okay. But these is like crocheted trims and little florals, pinks and blues, so pretty. And then here's some doilies. Aren't those cool? And here is a doily crocheted. You can cut this out, see the circles. You can cut each one out and use it. You could I can coffee dye my papers after I print them out. Nothing runs or anything, but you know, if you wanted, you see the white behind, you could use distress ink on there or coffee dye them. That's what I might do. Here's some more pretty doilies and pieces of doilies and things. This one's really beautiful here with the pink. And then here's some more trims. These were pieces that were on a doily that were taken off the doily and to use separately, to cut out and, you know, use separately. Here's a big piece of a kind of a mauve doily, and then here's this one, little one with the circles that can be cut out individually or used as a whole. Here's some more of this pieces of this one, the mauve one, and this one's blue and white or beige colored. Really cool. So these are all actual doilies from our personal collections of, you know, doilies and vintage linens. And there you go. 2 more. And this is just a little design that Sherry put in here to take up some space there, but it can be used. It can be cut out and used. It's a really pretty little butterfly there. But I wanted to I have another one to show you, but I kind of on this one wanted to, I'm just dying to cut this out. I want to see what it looks like cut out, you know what I mean? You could cut out this trim, this crochet trim here, and then just like you would an actual piece of crochet, use it as trim on a page. And you could glue it on or sew it on. So I think that would be really neat. I can't wait to do it. I just kind of wanted to see. I wanted to show you before I cut it out. And then I want to cut it out real quick here and see what it looks like. So let's just cut this out really quick, if you don't mind. Stick with me here for a minute because I have the other kit to show you. And I'm a pretty fast cutter-outer. I've cut out so many things, you know, if you do DigiKits, you cut out a lot of fussy cutting and, you know, the pages and trimming and things. But yeah, you know, if you watch my channel, I do digis and I do, you know, journals with original ephemera and vintage ephemera and pages and books and things. So I do it all. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Isn't that neat? So imagine it on a page. Let me grab one here. Let me grab one. So here's a piece of scrapbook paper. And so I wanted to put a piece of lace trim on here, or crochet trim. Isn't that neat? There you go. Crochet trim. Voila. That's pretty cool, right? Okay, let's look at the other one real quick. Get this out of the way. That was fun. I was just dying to see what that looked like. So here is the other one. Has some very beautiful, this is like a hanky here. You can see that color. It's like a turquoisey color with the florals around the trim. I can imagine that cut out. And I can also imagine that as a page. If you cut that out and fold it in half, see what it would look like as a page. Let me get it even here. But perfect little page in a traveler's notebook. Wouldn't that be neat? That would be awesome. And this is an image of, this was a quilted pillow sham, I believe. Very shabby chic and very pretty. This is like a scarf, like almost like a dresser scarf, a small one though, I think it was. Lacy and vintage. And this is some pretty embroidery here of a peacock. You see all the different colors, and the linen, it's like linen in the background there. And then all this embroidery here and stitching. Isn't that cool? This was from a vintage pillowcase. So this was, you know, a sheet and pillowcase set. So pretty. And then these are some more doilies. You see this purple is really pretty, and this one looks like it has embroidery with a lace trim. Aren't those pretty? I love the purple here too. This is a doily like with some eyelet trim, and it has a blue rim around it here. This one, and then this is some stitchery here, like some crewel, some actual crewel. I have the original on this one. It's really beautiful. And then this is, let's see, this looks like embroidery. This might be a pillowcase, it looks like to me. Isn't that pretty? It's pinks and blues, and this is pinks and greens. And then this here is, this was the corner of a linen, a vintage linen. And it's embroidered, and it has like a stitched or embroidered trim, scallop trim. And this is a piece of a tea towel right here. So lots of different things to use here. And then this is a vintage linen with embroidery and like a crochet trim around the outside here. Got pinks and blues and greens and some whites. Very pretty. This is this was a vintage pillowcase. This was the edge of it, you know, where the pillow goes in, right here. And you can see that this was, well, it went in right here. You can see the edge has like a crochet trim on it. The pillow would go in here, so you can see the stitching here on like the hem or whatever there at the beginning of the pillowcase where the pillow goes in, and then the decoration is out here with the blue flowers. Really pretty. These are gorgeous. This is a tea towel, corner of a tea towel. And these are doilies. Very different, the red and the brownish color. And then another, let's see, is this a repeat? This is another picture of the shabby chic quilted pillow sham. And this is stitching here, embroidery, green and purple on a linen. This is also a pillowcase with the blue flowers. Very pretty. And this is, this was a sheet. This was a vintage sheet. Isn't that cool? This was actually from a sheet. So cool, right? It's got blues and pinks and yellows. This is the pinks and yellows. Here's the blues and yellows here. And it had these stripes on it like that. Isn't that neat? That's actually from a vintage sheet. So Lots of fun linens and trims and things. I just wanted to let you know. Those are in our shop, so they're available and ready to go. So just thank you for watching tonight. Hope you're all staying safe and, keeping yourself occupied at home. And everybody have a great night, and I'll see you next time. Happy crafting.